Hi everyone, so happy you took the time again to come over and watch a new video from Dyanne. And my name is Janny, and of course for everyone who is here already for a long time, welcome, and for everyone who is new here, we hope you like this content, and afterwards we hope you will consider subscribing to Dyanne and my channel. On this channel we do lots of DIYs, decorating, cleaning and a little bit of shopping, so if you like this content, don't forget to subscribe to Dyanne and my channel. And for now, like I always say, enough talking, let's see what we are up to.
Hey, Dyanne here. Time for a new Christmas DIY. I already painted my nails red, the Christmas color. I always wanted to have actually a countdown to Christmas object at home. When Jen and I look at Pinterest, we see the most amazing things coming by, but there is none of it available in the Netherlands, so I decided to make one myself. And therefore I have this cutting board as a base. I bought it at a garden center. I think it was 5 or 6 euros, and look, the quality is really supreme. Yeah, so it's a blank cutting board. At the same garden center, I found this deer for sale. Was €1, really, believe it, €1, this whole thing. Look how cute he is. Now, I'm going to use this thing as well. The idea is as follows. I'm going to cut off the plank here at the bottom. Also remove the tie, by the way. And I want to make some letters, so I have a bunch of crafting letters here. And yeah, now I have to improvise a little bit. I just made some really weird words to see if it fits what I have in mind. What I want to do is put these one down here. I measured it before I started filming, so I know that it will work out. Might look weird to you, I understand that. Okay, here's the idea. I'm gonna write the following thing down. Santa comes in days. Just some random letters to measure if I did the wrong if I did the right thing. And here I want to make a little part where you can write down how many days it still lasts until Santa will be here. And I thought, how can I make a really nice part where you can write down? I'm just using the silhouette, just the bottom here of this birdhouse. It fits in perfectly, or you can see it, sorry, perfectly in between the two layers. So yeah, that is actually what I want to do. Of course, I have to search the right letters first and use the figure saw to saw this thing off. But then I think I'm going to make a really cute countdown to Christmas sign. Okay, let's jump in and start crafting. Okay, deer has been cut out and it's laying here. I'm going to arrange the letters in the right place so I know where I can put the house. Maybe I need to stand up for it and then it wears better. Okay, let me take some time for this because I want to do it exactly the way as I wanted. I'll be back when I drawn around the house. Okay, I'm happy with the position of the house. Remember, nothing is glued upon it yet. Oh, well, maybe that is a good idea, gluing it down first. I thought, well, I'm going to first draw everything in the right place, but yeah, I think I'm going to first glue the words and then put the house in the right position. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to mark where I laid them, so I can always find the place back. Oh, really shaky hands today. Okay, you here. And you between this line. Okay. Okay. Put everything away. I know now where the words need to be. So let's start gluing. It was quite the search, but the letters are here. First I'm going to glue them together in a straight line. And Then I'll be gluing them in place. Therefore, I'll be using this fake Mod Podge. 15 times cheaper, I'll keep repeating it, than Mod Podge in the Netherlands. First, have to get rid of all the letters upon the table outside of the filming screen. Believe me, it's a lot. So I'll be back soon, and then we start gluing. Okay, there we go. Just apply a little bit of glue here on the side. And then press it against each other. And there is some glue here at the top. I'm going to get rid of that. And then repeat it with every letter you have. That's at least the way how I do it. You can do it your way, of course. Just continue until all the letters are glued together, and then you have to let them dry, I think, for half an hour. Oh, air bubble there. Oh no. This doesn't work. What's this? Like the glue completely disappeared. That is weird. Then we call in the Mod Podge. If this stuff doesn't work for wood, then I'm not going to use it. Let's bring in the real Mod Podge. Good old friend Mod Podge is here. Just did a little bit of glue in the lid. Whoop. Going to just dip it in carefully, and then just arrange it like this. Oh yeah, this is super adhesive. Yep, this is working. Okay, let me continue. Not too much. This is the safest way for me to work. I simply can't add so super less glue to a project. Okay, it might be a little bit on top. Don't mind that. We'll wipe it away with a tissue after everything is applied together. And after I'm sure everything is flat. Yeah, sticks already better. Yeah, the finger is okay too. Okay, that's word number 1. A few more to go. Oh no. What a job, what a mess. This one is going to be a struggle. What is going? We'll be keeping patient ourselves. Just do the whole thing again. After this is done, I'm going to grab myself a cup of tea because I think I need it. This thing is going to freak me out. I already know that today. Just be brave and continue because we want everything for the Christmas home, of course. So see you soon after I'm done with the letters and everything. See you soon. Okay, words are complete. Time to grab the Mod Podge, put Mod Podge on the back, and then glue them to the cutting board. And then we let it dry really properly. Okay, only press it one time, then it's time to let it dry. Okay, So far so good. Oh, almost forgot to make the silhouette. I think this will do. Yeah. There we go. Just super bad at doing this. Making straight and neat lines. This is the position, I hope you can see it. This part has to be painted black. I think I'm going to do that now, by the way. Then we're done, because I want to wax the whole thing, but the waxing is the last thing we gotta do. So let's grab the black paint and a small brush so we can go further. Okay, back here with the blackboard paint. I think this one is €5 from Action. Super cool black paint. And a brush. Really, this paint coverage is superb. Then I use it a lot in our decor videos or projects. Okay, I hope that the pencil of this brush, or the brush itself, is good actually for this job. Okay, carefully work from inside out. I find this super nervous to do, simply because I don't think I have a steady hand for this. Okay, so far so good actually. Just continue until everything is done, because this is going to take a while. Be back when it's finished and dry, of course, because the letters have to dry as well. Finished the paint job. I'm super glad with the clean result. Drying time now. After that, we can start beeswaxing. Okay, time for beeswax. Cover your workspace really well. Get an old brush, and then it's actually pretty simple. Dip the brush in. And start brushing away. I think I'm going to start with this small hole. Which otherwise I don't think I can get it brown anymore, because now I can still hold everything steady. Yeah. Look, the color difference. Now you get a really vintage look. A really worn look. Look, what a huge difference you can see after a while. This stuff has to dry really, really well. Overnight, I'm going to let this dry overnight. And ventilate your room when you're doing this, because this stuff smells super heavy. Janny and I like the scent, but you have to be careful. Otherwise you get a real bad headache if you don't. So be careful if you're using this. After everything is waxed and dry, you'll see me again. So until next day, I suppose. It's time to give the little deer makeover. This will be the back side, because you still see a little bit of the glue left here upon its neck. I'm going to paint it dark red. This is acrylic paint, which I mixed myself, just acrylic red paint together with some black. Let's see, I think I'm going to use the small brush first to come in the difficult parts of the deer. And so on, I'm going to paint the whole deer in the red color, because this is also one of the colors I want to have for Christmas this year. Dark red. So just continue until the whole deer is painted, and then let it dry. I don't think this paint needs to dry super long. And maybe I need an extra layer. Don't know that yet. Depends on how it dries. We'll see how it turns out. Happy painting first. Good morning, everyone. Well, as you can see, the cutting board is dry. So is the deer. After all, it needed 2 layers of paint. Idea is to put it in here. Something a little bit more to this side here. And then we're going to glue it. But first before we do that, I want to make some decoration up here. I have some green Christmas branches here, some random berries, and for $2 this ribbon, which Janny found online. Thank you again, Janny. And this is iron wired, very rare in the Netherlands, iron wired ribbon. Recently bought myself a pile of red ribbons on a Christmas department of a garden center, and of course this thing won't open. Here I am again, struggling with some tape. Yeah, there it comes. Look. Also has a little bit of sparkles. Beautiful ribbon. What I want to do, make a really cute bow up here. Well, it's almost the same color. This one's a little bit brighter, this one's a little bit darker. But they mix in really well. And I want to make a bow up here. My glue gun is heating up because I want to use my glue gun. I'm going to make the bow. I will show you next. You just take, well, let's see, how large do I want my ribbon to be? I think 10 centimeters wide. So then you take a part which is around, well, let's say 22 centimeters. Then you glue this strip, fold this over to the glued part, and then you have one bow. Then you just pinch in the center here and glue it to the cutting board here, like this. Zoom a little bit. You can hopefully see what I mean. Then your bow will look a little bit like this. Well, something like this. Make some cute tails underneath. Glue everything together and then you're there. So, that's what I'm going to do next. I have to glue in the kitchen. I can't film that, sorry. It's a little bit less space there. But now at least you have an idea of how I make a bow. Very easy. Can't go wrong. And yeah. Show you when it's done in the final shot. Or the next shot. Here is the bow. I can put it just straight upon the wood. Don't think I'm going to do it. I just cut off a small piece of fabric, folded it double. Going to wrap it around here and glue it in the back. Then glue the bow upon here. But I also like to have a little bit of greenery. And I think I'm going to glue that in between the bow and the fabric upon the wood, so you get a creation like this. Let me see, I want to add a little bit more. Maybe just a small piece. Do I have that? Maybe just only green, because we already have a lot of red here. What if you do something like this? Or upwards is a better idea, I think. I think this looks super cute as well. I also have this green here. Looks cute in between. I think something like this will do. Yeah. Here, I'm going to try this. So, most important thing, first glue this. Then you have to cut off this part here, just using a sharp cutting tool. And then you can start gluing it to the board. Okay, I'll be back soon, and then you see how it turned out. I'm also going to glue the reindeer in place. Well, this is the result. One thing I may be missing are some berries. Don't know that. Let me see if I take one off here. Does it add something or not? No, I think it is too bright. I just leave it this way. Yeah, I'm happy with how it looks. I also like how cute the ribbon and the deer match together. Maybe I'm going to give the deer an eye. Yeah, just use a little bit of black marker and that's it then. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. Then it looks a little bit more alive. So, here it is. The cutting board transformed into a Christmas countdown DIY. I hope that you like it. If you have questions, suggestions, anything else you'd like to tell to us, please just don't hesitate. Write it down in the comment section. And Jenny and I try to respond as quickly as possible. Here you see how I added an eye. And yeah, this is just blackboard paint. You can write over it and just rinse it off if necessary. So, I think this thing is going to have a place in my kitchen. If you want to, you can also hang it up here. Put a little bit of ribbon through that hole. Whatever you like.
Here you see already what we will use for this DIY, and this DIY is so very simple. You only need 4 picture frames, and of course I used 2 bigger ones and 2 smaller ones. They were very cheap. They were only not even €1, similar like dollars. So, and if you can find them at Goodwill or Salvation Army, just go ahead and just do them, because you have to make sure that they are very cheap, because you will change them with your own picture in it, so you can make your own Christmas sign. So I take you now along to my computer, and then we are going to make our own unique picture. And of course later on you can find them also in my free printables, so go check it out, and so you can make very easy your own Christmas sign for this coming season. Here you see the program I use. This is magic.com, and of course I am really loving it. Magic.com works so easy and nice. Of course I know it is a little bit expensive, because I think it's around the $60 or $70, so but you can use it for years. But I understand it's not everyone has the money laying around just for a little program for on your computer. So I am really loving what I'm doing most of the time is I have a big imagination, I can tell you. I can see a lot of things always during the day in front of me. So I am collecting from Google. I always collect transparent pictures, because you need them transparent, and I collect them in my magics. And there I'm going taking pictures apart, take pieces of a picture, only use, like I did earlier, use a straw from another picture I use in a banner. I use greenery, I take apart. I make my own words most of the time, because you can make words in any figure, any a model you want, because you can make them thicker, you can make them thinner, you can make any leather type you want. So you can do so much with it, but I understand that for a lot of people it is a little bit too expensive. That's why we have our free printables link always in our description box. So also these 4 pictures will also be in our description box in the link free printables. So if you want to make one sign of your own, go ahead and take one of there. We would love to help you. I hope you, if you are using it, just let us know in the comments that you used one of the pictures, because I love to know if people love what I make, and of course if I need to go on doing these free printables, because if no one uses them, then I can stop making them. So I hope you enjoy seeing also a little piece what I'm doing on my computer. So in a moment we are going further to distress our little picture frames. And now we are going to make a little twist on our picture frames, of course. I always want to give it a little bit more touch of myself. So the frames are really beautiful on its own, because it's a really nice wooden look. But I want to give it a little bit more of the farmhouse touch. So this time I'm going to paint them in the white color. But what I'm going to do first, just remove the, of course, the plastic and the glass I am going to take out. Then what I'm going to do, give it a first layer of Mod Podge, because then the paint will stick a little bit better on my frame. And then we are going to paint it white. So I'm going to take all the plastic off. So you see already I did remove the plastic, and now I'm going to take away all the sides, and then we are going to remove the picture in it, and of course we are removing the glass. So be careful with the glass if you have children. Of course this one is not really sharp. I don't know if other picture frames are sharper, but I'm going to take all of them out and I'm going to throw them away, because I am not a big fan of glass. So, but that's a little tick of mine. So sorry, I will throw it away. Probably there are a lot of crafters who can use glass more than I do. So, and you see here, this picture frame we are going to do in some Mod Podge. So I'm just giving it one coat with some Mod Podge. Just let it dry afterwards. Just one little coat. So don't have to be very thick. So, and of course don't forget the inside, or else your paint won't stick on the inside of your frame. So I do all 4 of them, and then we are going to paint it. You see already the Mod Podge is almost dry. What I'm going to take, I'm just taking white chalk paint, and I'm going to chalk paint this in the white color. And of course later on I'm probably going to distress it a little bit, but you don't have to do that. If you don't like distressing, just don't do it. I'm just taking a little bit of the white, and I'm just going to paint this. I think it needs a couple of coats, but you see already a little bit how they will turn out. So I will do all 4 of them, and then I show you when they are totally finished. Here you see already they are now painted and dried. You see already, if you, I hope at least you can see it. I did 2 coats, but if I would keep them totally white, I needed a third, maybe also a fourth, I don't know. But because I'm going to distress them, then it's not a bad thing that they are not totally white, because I take a little piece of the black schoolboard paint, I dab it off the most of the piece, and I'm just going to distress it a little bit. I don't know really how much I will distress it, because I really have no idea how it will look like, because I think I never distressed little picture frames. So we will see how this will turn out. I'm doing the inside a little bit, you see, and this one, the inside, I'm going to try to show you, so it gives a little bit darker in the inside of your picture. And now I'm just going to do the sides. And like I told you earlier in an earlier video, I don't have any clue what I'm doing, but most of the time it works out okay. So just do whatever you think is right, and I'm going to do all of them with black, and then I'm going to do later on, I'll show you the brown. So you see a little bit what I'm doing. You see already the black is on top of it, and I am just did a little bit here and there, so a little bit of the black. Now I'm taking a little bit of the brown. I just use a little bit of the darker brown, but you can use any color you like, and just go ahead and just go a little bit over the black to give the black a little bit less because black can be a little bit hard in your I would say in your face. I can say that I mean a little hard to look at, so just going a little bit over the black with the brown to give it a little bit of the vintage and old feeling. So just go ahead. There's no, like I always say, there's no way right or wrong, so just try a little bit what works for you. So I am going to do the brown, and then we are going to make our pictures on top of our little insert pieces of our picture frame. So we are going to Mod Podge it on top of here. So then we get the fun part. So what we're going to do right now, we got our pictures, and of course I printed them out in the sizes I need. So I will cut all of them out, and then we're going to Mod Podge it on top of it. And what I did already the front of the wood we will use. I did one coat with Mod Podge already on top of it, just to make sure that the first layer of Mod Podge I will use for my picture is not drowning in the wood totally. So I give it already a base coat, and now then we are going to do the picture on top of it. But first I'm going to cut every picture out. You see the pictures are cut out right now, and I am showing you one piece. So but I think you already know how to Mod Podge your picture, so I am only showing you this one. I'm always doing a little bit more Mod Podge on top of it to give it a little better layer. But like I said earlier, I already gave it a base layer, so if everything is correct, he doesn't have to go, he hasn't go too wrinkly. At least I hope he will not be very wrinkly, but we will see. And I am going to try to press it down a little bit, just to work a little bit with it. I have to get it on top of here and on the sides. Of course, the most of the sides you won't see again. So you see already you have one picture already done. I will do the rest of them, and then I show you how they are in the picture frames. Then you get the end result. You see already all of them are now on top of their wooden frames. And it's so easy right now. Just take one of your little frames and just do your picture behind it. At least if he will, if he will fit. You see already how easy it is, and it doesn't cost you almost nothing for making your own a little cute sign for the Christmas season. So I will finish off all of them, and then I show you the finished result. And here you see the finished result of our homemade 4 pictures, signs, just what you call it. I am so happy how they turned out, and you see already they look so nice. Even the distressing always works, even when you do something you really have a clue. So everything is coming well together. I am really happy, and I just hope you just got a little bit inspiration from it to make one of your own. You can use our printables, but you can also make one of your own. You can paint it, you can draw it, just what you want, but don't pay a lot of money for beautiful signs. Of course they are beautiful in the shops, but I think homemade is always a little bit better. So I hope you enjoyed. So this was it already for today's video. We hope you enjoyed and thank you so much for spending some time with Dyanne and me. And if you like this content and you are not subscribed to Dyanne and my channel, we hope you will consider subscribing, and I hope you will tick the bell so you will be notified every time we upload our new video. And of course everyone, we wish you all a beautiful, beautiful day. Stay safe, take care of yourself and take care of each other. And Dyanne and I hope to see you in our next video. Love from Dyanne and me. Bye everyone.